IVM.
Hi,
You're
listening to IVM.
daily. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of IVM Daily. Today is a great day because I am Janam and I'm joined in the studio with, for the first time, I'm sitting on an episode with Karthik.
Hello, Janam. Hello.
Hi Karthik. And also we have a special guest called Gauravaya.
Namaskar. Gaurav.
I love it when I have to woo myself because there are only 3 people in the room. So, I mean, that's my life.
Welcome Gaurav back to IVM
Thank you.
Daily.
Thank
Your
you.
favorite show ever. And for a change, you're not joining us over call.
I know, right? I mean, it's so amazing being back in the studio over here, sitting next to you guys, air-conditioned room. My room at home just has a fan, so you can hear the all the time in the background, so it's pretty shit. Anyways, so Janam, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about some of the most unpopular opinions we have.
Right. So basically, after this episode, everyone who's listening is probably going to hate us.
Yeah, all of us are going to get hate after.
All you
this,
mainstreamers are going to think like, wow, that Gaurav, okay, he's not at IVM anymore. That's a good thing, I think. What is Janam still doing there? Anyways, so I mean, before we start this episode, there are some people I just want to give a shout out to. These are people on Instagram that have messaged me saying they miss me, and it's like, I cried a little bit internally.
Do read.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna read it, but I just wanna give a shout out to these accounts. One is Mayank.Rathor, who was the first one to say dude, you're awesome, and I was like, yeah, thanks, bro.
So that's another unpopular opinion he has.
Yeah, that's
Gaurav being awesome.
So the other 2 people who have the same unpopular opinion would be Gargi Chopra. That's her Instagram account, and I'm guessing her name too. And also Adam Rahman, Adam_Rahman.
Right.
Yeah. So to all 3 of you, thank you guys so much for writing into Instagram. You guys are the only 3 people who ever wrote into me, and it made me feel so special, especially after I left.
Guys, Gaurav was crying.
It's all tears of joy because, I'm just feeling it right now. So that was their unpopular opinion, I guess. I mean, in the spirit of this episode's theme. So, Janam, I think we all want to hear from you first because I think you're one of the most likable people. So let's change that. let's change that right now.
I think that's already been changing for a while. But okay, I'll start off, man. I don't get the fuss about chai. I hate tea. I hate it.
Yeah, same here. I hate tea. I don't know why people drink it. It tastes disgusting. I don't know. I just have that feeling for hatred for tea. I don't know why.
Yeah, the smell is weird. I don't like the smell. It smells like tutty. I don't know.
Green tea is like fitness में है. थोड़ा fitness maintain करना है, पीना चाहिए. That's it. Tea, बिल्कुल नहीं.
The one with milk is just bad.
Oh God, that's horrible. Yeah.
This is crazy because Janam, you can't do anything right. Even you're telling an unpopular opinion, it's the most popular opinion in this room.
Amongst the 3 of us.
Because I hate tea too.
What the heck? Screw y'all, man.
Tea is terrible. I mean, that's what tea stands for, right? Tea for terrible.
And people are like, how can you not drink tea?
Chai?
Exactly.
Chai over coffee. I mean, it's on every single girl's Tinder profile. If you don't like chai, then buy, and it's oh my
wow,
God.
Happily buy. Bye, girl.
No. I mean, demand supply. I still swipe right.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
This is, I think, my on my gravestone, it's going to be written, beggars can't be choosers, at the end of the day.
I can relate to that. I would be playing Fruit Ninja on Tinder.
Oh my God.
So Karthik, I think people know very little about you.
This is my 3rd time I'm sitting on a podcast. Yeah.
Right.
So, I hate the fact that people push you to watch series.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know.
So which is the series which have been pushed on you the most?
Obviously, it's Game of Thrones and Friends.
Okay,
so...
Is there any series that you've watched from start to finish?
I must say Punisher and Daredevil.
Okay.
You watched it from start to finish?
Yeah, I liked it, but it's ऐसा pressure में देखना पड़ा types.
So basically, you don't get the hype about TV shows.
Yeah, TV shows. And same with books, reading books.
Yeah.
I don't know, like if you want to do great in life,
Yeah.
read books.
No, I mean,
I don't know why.
Instead
Like,
of reading books, I mean, you can just listen to a podcast.
yeah, that's what I prefer. That's what I prefer, seriously.
Or
yeah.
audiobooks.
I mean,
that's books.
kind of the same thing,
Yeah.
right?
I
Those
mean,
are books.
audiobooks is literally the book being read out.
Right.
But podcast is more like conversational or like storytelling.
Yeah,
It's like
but I mean, you
grandmama
can.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know what? I love TV shows. So that is an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
But okay, here it goes. I hate Friends.
Oh, God.
You
Yeah.
hate it. Why?
Okay, I hate the hype behind it. Okay.
Exactly.
I think like it was good for its time.
Yeah.
You know, it was good for its time. It was fresh for a while, but like, you know, even like the best fruit, things go rotten after some time. You know, it's not applicable today. Like there are so many TV shows which were great for that time, but a lot of them, for example, had like sexist overtones, which were totally
Yeah.
fine, you know, in like 90s or whatever. But today it's like, no, you can't really be, you know, talking like that anymore and still be like, that's funny. But yeah.
You know a fruit that is not rotten? Geek fruit. You should check it out because we discuss pop culture there also.
You know how you can
Smile.
buy fruits? Pesa. Listen to Pesa.
Okay, not plugging in all my shows, but sure, listen to it, yeah.
Yeah. So, one of the things that is probably gonna get even my 3 fans like probably to be like, no, dude, like, no, we can't publicly endorse you anymore is, I'm not a big fan of dogs.
What?
I'm a cat guy. So, like, Janam, you can relate.
No, I can't. I mean, I love cats.
Yeah,
But
like-
it's not like I if I see a dog, I will definitely pet it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just find dogs like, I mean, like, okay, I'm not really scared of dogs biting, but I'm really scared of them barking. It's like, I think in one of the episodes where we talked about our... All right.
Scared of that?
All right, stop being a bitch. No, but I mean, like, I think in one of the episodes about irrational fears, I actually mentioned that I don't like balloons for like a similar reason, like the pop, the noise,
Yeah.
you know, when they burst.
Yeah.
I hate that. In the same way, like a dog barking.
What do you do with your farts then?
I mean, they're silent and deadly. So I might be farting right now, guys. No one knows.
Oh, we know.
So I think like dogs, the thing that makes me a bit afraid of dogs is that I feel like a lot of them, at least the stray ones, are kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
And you don't know what their life experience has been. Like, have humans been nice to them or pet them, you know? So like, the thing is, I'm a bit wary because since I don't understand the mentality of dogs, it's the same with people, you know? There's some people I'm really scared of, like the most irrational and dumb people. I'm damn scared of them because I have no clue how they react or how they think. You know? I mean, like seriously, like if they're like, I don't care if you're like a gunda or like the big mafia guy. If you're a smart guy, I'm not going to be afraid of you. There's nothing to fear with a rational person. But an irrational person,
There's no
you're-
arguing with them.
Yeah, you poop in your pants because like, what are they going to say next and why? Like, it
Yeah.
makes no
And
sense.
sometimes the argument has no no.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean that's a similar reason why I don't like dogs. But I mean like,
They bark for no reason.
yeah, man. I mean, what did I ever do to you? Like what? Like is there a certain smell of mine that like reminds you of a childhood memory trauma? I have no idea. And why are you always sniffing my crotch? Like please leave me alone. Like come on, So
So you definitely don't like them humping your feet.
definitely. I like.
Who likes it? Okay.
I mean like.
I know I have a dog, but
Yeah, you do? What
I
kind of dog do you
it.
have?
It's a Labrador.
Oh, like now no matter what he says, like people are still gonna be like, I like that guy. He has a dog. And it's such a big deal today to like have a dog or something. It is like, you have a dog, that's your wingman. That's your wingman. You have a dog, be like, I have a Labrador. And then they'll be like, where's your address? Where do you stay? So, I mean, it's awesome.
Cool. On that note, we'll take a break and we'll be back on the other side with some more unpopular opinions we have. If you don't already hate us, you can keep listening. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, welcome to another week on IVM Podcast. If you are not following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, I wanted to ask everybody, it would be really great if you could recommend a show that you like to a friend. That's the way that we're going to spread the word about podcasting. Please, please, please go ahead and do that. This week on Cyrus Says, we have film critic Rajiv Masan. Cyrus and Rajiv discuss films they grew up on, the allure of movie stars, and the bright future of Indian films. On Simplified, Chuck, Naren and Shrikit tell us about eco-friendly Ganeshas and how Ganpati immersions can be more environmentally friendly. On The Seen and the Unseen, Amit speaks to Yazad Jal, a fellow for economic policy at the Takshashila Institute, about India's ongoing job crisis. On the Pragati podcast, lawyer and policy analyst Amaya Nayak joins Pawan and Hamsani to discuss the Syrian civil war that has killed 500,000 people and displaced more than 10 million Syrians. This week on Paisa Vaisa, Anupam talks to Deepak Shenoy. Deepak's the founder of Capital Mind, and they discuss portfolio management schemes. The Rediscovery Project is coming out with its 4th season. Don't forget to catch Ambika and Hoshna with all new episodes from the 25th of September. And with that, let's go on with the shows.
Welcome back after the break. We are discussing unpopular opinions, and I hate Salman Khan.
Whoa!
I hate him.
That's a bit controversial.
Can't stand the guy.
Yeah, do you know him personally? How do you judge him so much?
I just don't like him, man.
Yeah?
I would add to that.
I hate Salman and I hate his fans.
That's what I was coming to. Yeah, that's exactly what I was coming to.
His fans too?
Yeah. Like, you Salman ka fan nahi hai, bro.
I mean, I don't really know why people hate him, but I also don't know why people love him. It's, I don't feel, I think they're artists, right? So you either hate their movies, what they work on.
That too, I hate his movies.
What about Partner? I mean, I love Govinda, so do you want to...
So Govinda is fine in that movie, but Salman is still...
Wait. So you know what I'm thinking? Is it an unpopular opinion to hate Salman Khan, or is it an unpopular opinion to love him? Ooh.
Good question.
Ooh, things to ponder over, guys.
Yeah, I think both population of people who love him and hate him are kind of equal, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've met some haters, but somehow I've come across more Salman lovers than Salman haters.
Good.
So
I mean, that's just the people you hang out with.
No, I stopped hanging out with them.
Yeah,
I stopped.
Okay.
The moment I found out that, oh, hey, this is a Salman fan, I'm like, oh no. How did I make friends
Salman
with you?
fans. No, that's another song. That's
so I dated this one Salman fan.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry.
I know. I feel that I used to be a Shah Rukh fan initially.
Okay.
Then after that, I started hating both of them. She used to take me for movies. I don't know. That's how it ended up.
So then, is that the reason you guys broke up?
Yeah.
How was watching Karan Arjun like?
She used to make me sit through. It used to be a marathon of movies, Salman movies. Then I would be like, "Chalo, abhi Salman ko thoda balance karte. हम थोड़ा Shawshank Redemption देखते हैं."
Yes, I love Shawshank Redemption.
So that's how we broke up.
So here's the thing, guys. I don't know what you guys think about Salman Khan, but there's one movie you cannot hate of his, Andaz Apna Apna.
Yeah, actually, wait, I was just getting to that. I liked Salman's movies, not him. I liked his movies until he did Tere Naam, and then it was just downhill from there. Up till the early 90s, where he did Maine Pyar Kiya and Hum Aapke Hai Kaun and Andaz Apna Apna. Those were the golden age of Salman. And then
that just basically just goes to show that people change, their art changes, and I think it's more fair to say you hate Salman right now, because who knows, tomorrow he might be doing some good stuff. Who knows? Who knows? This is just an attempt to so people don't hate me right now. I'm just trying to play both sides.
Yeah, I guess it's after Wanted. People started moving towards fans. Fans started moving towards Salman Khan and started watching his movies on a larger scale. Yuvraj was also a good movie, I would say. When it comes to his
acting. I thought you were going to say Yuvraj was a good cricketer, but okay.
No, the movie.
I don't keep track of
funny stories. Whatever movies you guys are talking about, I haven't watched any of these.
Same. I've not even heard of Yuvraj.
I had a girlfriend, so yeah.
I had a girlfriend too, okay?
Okay, I had a girlfriend too.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I didn't.
Janam,
I didn't.
Forget whatever this episode's about. We need to hear about this now.
No, I have two boyfriends. They're called Happy and Bambi. They're cats. They're my cats.
Yeah.
I'm dating my cats.
That is not crazy cat lady like at all. That's very sane.
That's actually a very popular opinion I have. I love cats.
Yeah, I mean...
The whole internet loves cats. It's full of cat videos, guys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you know what I hate?
What?
Okay, you know what? Give me 2 minutes. Let me just remember it again.
Cool. So while you think about what you hate, let me say I hate babies.
I hate babies.
What?
As in,
what?
I don't just hate babies. I also strongly believe that having kids is morally wrong. Guys, wait, hear me out. See, you're giving birth to a being without its consent.
Right.
Literally. You're literally giving life to a person, to a human being who is eventually going to die. That human being is also going to witness your death. Imagine,
So what about cats giving birth to cats?
Yeah.
Huh?
You neuter them. My cats are neutered. You don't.
So I mean, if you neuter every cat, then they're all gonna be extinct.
I mean, that's not physically possible to neuter every
Ah.
cat. Because trust me, India, I mean, at least Bombay, literally every corner, every street is full of cats.
But do you think every cat should be neutered?
So you'll
And then,
end
and
up-
then, like in 20 years, they're all extinct.
They're
Is that what you
extinct, yeah.
want?
I mean,
What's wrong with
it'll
babies?
end the suffering, man. Life is full of suffering. Why would you want to birth to? I mean, that gets me to the point of birthing humans, especially. Like, we humans go through so much in our lives that, you know, it's there's so much suffering in general. Why would you want to put another being through what you've been through? Or, like, not the same thing, but they will eventually resent you, man. They will
basically,
resent
there's
you,
no human.
guys.
There's no human without any problems. Basically,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least like I mean, the sadhus are probably not listening to this podcast. So for everyone listening, yeah, I'm sure every single one of us, no matter where we are, where we're gonna go, where we've been, we've all been through problems. And the reason for that is because we're born. So blame your parents.
Yeah. Blame your parents. Put it all on them.
And ask them to blame their parents.
Yes.
And keep
Blame
us-
all the ancestors. Blame humanity.
Blame Adam and Eve.
Man. So one thing that is maybe a bit unpopular that I like to do is I like partying or going out on weekdays rather than weekends.
Oh.
You know?
Why?
The main reason being, if you go out on a Friday or a Saturday, number one, traffic. Number two, less happy hours. Number three, too many people. You know, you can't stand, you can't talk, you can't even dance. I got a big booty. You know, I got to shake it on the dance floor. I can't do that with like a billion people there. You know, and like if I go out on a weekday, you get better deals in bars. You meet people actually with kind of unorthodox jobs, you know, who can actually go out on weekdays. So you
Like
get to
podcast producers.
Yes.
And stand-up comics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, people like that. You get to meet those kind of people, and
So what kind of people have you met on weekdays?
I have met a bunch of different kind of people. I have met stand-up comics, musicians, photographers. You know, people in the arts kind of stuff. Or, I mean, later during the day, it's also, I mean, you have people who are working in the banking industry and things like that. But these guys are doing so well and they have such a hectic lifestyle. They'll sleep at 4 and they'll wake up at 7 and they'll do it again. So, I mean, these kind of people who have more options in life. I mean, okay, nothing against people who go out on weekends. I'm not saying anything against them, but I think if you guys want a different experience, go to a really popular place on a weekday and see who you meet over there. I mean, if you're the kind of person who goes says hi to random people like me, then yeah. I mean, if you're going to be with your friends, then go out whenever, right? Whenever they're free. Yeah. I used to love clubbing when I was younger. Now it's kind of boring. You know, maybe it's because I used to have more moves back in the day. You know, when I was
Yeah.
like 18, 19, you know, still a kid. Now I'm all grown up at 23. Shit. I'm too old for this shit. Sorry.
Yeah, so I never liked the idea of clubbing anyway. I did go a few times, like when I was like 19, 20.
Yeah.
I was forced into it or like dragged into these clubs with my sister and her
Basante
friends.
Nach.
Yeah, and I didn't want to nach, man. I didn't. It wasn't my jam.
Janam never wants to nach. She always wants some nachos.
Yes. That's absolutely right. And yeah, man, I think this is an unpopular opinion I might have. I've hated clubs. Like, just the whole, like, everyone's sweaty, it's dingy, बास आ रहा है लोगों के armpit से, क्या मतलब, I
Loud
don't
music.
know. Loud music, people coughing, you can't hear, you can't hear, you can't have a
can't talk.
conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What kind of places have you guys been to? Like, where it's like this? Any?
Yeah, I have been to, I think, some place called Tryst in
Lower
Parel.
Parel,
yeah, that,
Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had gone there once, and once I went to some club in Juhu in JW, which I don't know still exists or not. This was like so many years ago, man.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if clubs still exist. I've stopped going to clubs, but I mean, I prefer bars where you can just sit at a table and just talk and enjoy your drink, enjoy the music, which is not very loud, but it's audible. Yeah. So, yeah.
So, I mean, like, do you guys like, I mean, speaking of unpopular opinions, what do you guys think about, like, the mainstream pop music? You know? Like, whatever's coming on the radio and things like that.
I don't listen to mainstream music. I've stopped listening to mainstream
But
music.
is it just because it's mainstream? like, is that a good rationale for not listening to it? Or like, I mean, because in my opinion, like I'm a person who actually likes to listen to a lot of mainstream things. And today, actually, the large opinion is if you're a mainstream listener, you're not cool or whatever. I mean, a lot of people probably do it as a guilty pleasure or enjoy it when it comes up in a public place, but they would never be like, oh, I like the mainstream stuff. Everyone is always trying to show off their knowledge in music and things like that.
Especially metalheads. Yeah. Oh my god.
Ooh, what?
Metalheads.
do you know who's sitting over here?
Yeah, I know. Like, even I'm a metalhead.
I don't call myself a metalhead. I listen to a certain type of metal, not like the
growling and all.
I think that's called like
death metal.
Death metal.
Yeah, I don't listen to death metal. Mostly progressive and like.
And there are people who will be like, bro, I listen to only death metal, I only listen to metal, rock and all. And then udhar Chandni Bar mein kuch baj raha, usme bhi nachenge.
So ironically, my statement would be that, you know, my unpopular opinion is I like mainstream stuff. You know, I'm a total sheep. I'm totally a follower, man. I mean, the thing is, my rationale for liking or not liking something is it good or is it bad? I'm not going to see how much it's gotten exposure or how many other people like it. Because I'm not going to base it on that. I'm just going to be like, is it good? Is it bad? Like
exactly.
Right?
I kind of get that. Also, I get to listen to most of the mainstream music when I'm with my sister because she listens to a lot of like Katy Perry, Justin Bieber.
Do you judge her?
I do sometimes, but there are some songs that I actually enjoy and I tell her, hey, like what's this song? Tell me the name. I would like to hear, like I would like to know it.
Yeah.
So some songs I do enjoy and I actually feel bad that I don't know that. I feel uncool that I don't know the names of those mainstream songs. Yeah, because when it comes to music, I follow more of the non-mainstream.
The indie scene.
Yeah. And I mean, because that music is, I prefer the quality of that music over mainstream.
People like good music, basically.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of mainstream indie stuff. Like, I mean, is that kind of a contradiction? I don't know.
Depends.
I mean, mainstream indie means like it was kind of off mainstream, but it
became mainstream.
Yeah. Like, and the thing is, people stop liking it once it becomes mainstream. And I'm like, what? If you liked it before, why don't you like it now? And I think we've talked for a long time today.
Yeah.
Right?
We do have a lot of unpopular opinions.
Right. So, I mean, if you guys have some unpopular opinions to share, we will support you by not flaming you online and not criticizing you. Right?
Yeah, that's a good start.
I mean, we'll. I think it's everyone has unpopular opinions, and I think it's just fair to accept everyone's.
Respect the opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I mean,
allowed.
It's okay
agree
to have an
disagree.
opinion.
Yeah. Agree to disagree. Right. I mean, I hate it when people hate others for not liking something. Like, if you don't like Infinity Wars, what are you saying, man? Avengers Infinity Wars was amazing. Or like, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
You should, in fact, hate them for liking something, not for not liking something.
What? That's the same thing.
No.
Don't hate people for their opinions. Like or dislike, you auntie.
No, like I just said in the start of the episode, if you're a Salman fan, I don't like you, man.
All right, that was Janam the hypocrite. Right there, you.
Yeah, guys, don't. Yes, you can hate me. You can hate me, fine. Cool. So that's a wrap on today's episode. Tweet your unpopular opinions to us. We'll definitely read them and we'll decide if we agree with you or not.
Yeah, you can tweet to it at IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. You can tell me your unpopular opinions, which you might agree with me with or disagree with me with. I love debates. Well, I don't call them debates. I call them discussions. On Instagram, my handle is Aya_G.
Karthik?
It's _the Karthik_.
Whoa. Starting with the underscore. That's brave.
That's unpopular.
Yeah.
Nice. You can reach out to me. I'm at Janam Devan on Twitter. That's a wrap. We will see you soon. Bye.
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 Did you know that Parsis in Mumbai, instead of being left at the Tower of Silence after they die, are now cremated? And why? Because a cow fell sick in the early 1990s. Did you know that the smog in Delhi is caused by something that farmers in Punjab do and that there's no way to stop them? Did you know that there wasn't one gas tragedy in Bhopal, but 3? One of them was seen, but 2 were unseen. Did you know that many well-intentioned government policies hurt the people they're supposed to help? Why was demonetization a bad idea? How should GST have been implemented? Why are all our politicians so corrupt when not all of them are bad people? I'm Amit Verma, and in my weekly podcast, The Seen and the Unseen, I take a shot at answering all these questions and many more. I aim to go beyond the seen and show you the unseen effects of public policy and private action. I speak to experts on economics, political philosophy, cognitive neuroscience, and constitutional law so that the insights can blow not only my mind, but also yours. The Seen and the Unseen releases every Monday. So do check out the archives and follow the show at seenunseen.in. You can also subscribe to The Seen and the Unseen on whatever podcast app you happen to prefer.
Look! Up in the internet! It's a meme! No! It's a cat video! No! It's the Geek Fruit Podcast!
That's right, we interrupt this riveting broadcast to tell you about our show, The Geek Fruit Podcast, where Tejas, Dinkar and I, Jishnu, talk about everything in pop culture, including DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Netflix, and everything in between.
You know how your friends hate it when you ramble about some nerdy crap and you just want somebody to listen to you? Well, sorry, there's nothing we can do about that, but come listen to us ramble and it'll almost be like the real thing. Kind of.
Listen to new episodes of the Geek Fruit Podcast every Monday and the Geek Fruit Bulletin every Thursday on iTunes, Google Podcasts, the IVM app, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Happy listening, you nerds.